Hello guys, Nemox here, and today we are diving into What If Naruto Was an Uchiha Part 5. Before I start, I would like to remind you guys to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you get notified when the next video comes out. So without further ado, let's get started. Nearly 2 years later. Today is the day Itachi Uchiha graduates from Civilian Academy. His two younger brothers, Naruto and Sasuke, for the first time are leaving the Uchiha compound. During these past 2 years, Naruto and Sasuke have turned 2 and are turning 3 the following month. They have learned how to walk and are now decently proficient with their language. Itachi, who has just turned 8, is now on his way along with his twin younger brothers and his father to the civilian graduation ceremony. Note, Itachi is still going to be a prodigy and will, same as canon, graduate Ninja Academy in only 1 year. But in this version, he will spend 2 years in the Civilian Academy before entering the Ninja Academy. Older brother Itachi, are you going to become a ninja after this? Asks Naruto while holding Itachi's left hand. No, Naruto, I'm just graduating from the Civilian Academy today. After this, I'll have to spend another 4 years at the Ninja Academy before becoming a real ninja, answers Itachi, looking at Naruto with a smile. But Itachi's an exception. He's our clan's biggest prodigy, so he would be graduating early, adds Fugaku, which Itachi answers with a nod of the head. Wow, big brother's awesome, says Sasuke, holding Itachi's right hand and looking up at his older brother with admiration. That's so cool, adds Naruto, while looking up as well. Let's graduate early as well, Sasuke, and prove that we're better than big brother, says Naruto. Yeah, let's do it, replies Sasuke. Whoa, not so fast, Naruto and Sasuke. Itachi has been training under me since he was 5 years old, and graduating early isn't an easy feat, says Fugaku. Oh yeah? Then me and Sasuke will start training when we are 3, replies Naruto, looking back at Sasuke, expecting a nod. Hell yeah, says Sasuke, with a motivated smile. Well, I won't train you guys until you're both 5, because your infant bodies will still need to develop, answers Fugaku in a stern tone. Puffs Naruto and Sasuke with their arms crossed. Father is right. If you two want to grow up to be tall and strong, then you must not overwork yourself at a young age. It will stud both your growth, comforts Itachi. With no more talking between the 4 males, they quickly make their way to the potluck celebration. At the Academy Square. After our Uchiha family arrives at the place of celebration, they quickly find their seats and the graduation ceremony begins. One by one, the graduating students make their way up the podium and receive their graduation certificates. After each name was called, a round of applause was given by the crowd. Once all the students got their certificates, the announcer announced the start of the family potluck. Immediately, Naruto and Sasuke sped off towards the potluck table. Being the first in line, both children carried 2 full portions of food and started heading back to their seats. After handing the 2 extra portions of food to Fugaku and Itachi, the 2 children quickly scarfed down their food and left to play with the other kids. Hey Sasuke, let's head over there to the playground. I bet there will be many kids playing on the playground, says Naruto, pointing at the direction of the playground. Race you there, says Sasuke as he heads off. Hey, no fair, you get a head start, complains Naruto as he tries to catch up. When they arrive, they see a bunch of kids playing tag on the playground. Guess you were right, Naruto, says Sasuke, because he was the first to arrive. Yeah, obviously I'm right. Believe it, screams Naruto. Both kids then separate to start gathering kids to play tag with them. Hey, kid in the blue shirt, do you want to play tag with us? My name is Uchiha Naruto, says Naruto. Sure, my name is... Oh my god! It's him! Gasped a civilian parent. Get away from my child, you demon! She yelled. I'm sorry, replies Naruto, who was on the verge of crying. Naruto, being embarrassed and hurt, runs away with his eyes bawling. Sasuke, hearing the commotion, turns his head and sees Naruto running away, with tears dripping down his face. Not knowing what happened, Sasuke quickly runs to try to catch up to Naruto. While this is happening, all of the parents on the playground started evacuating their children with fear in their eyes. Hey, Naruto, slow down! What's wrong? Yells Sasuke as he tries to catch up to Naruto, who's on a full sprint. Naruto, not hearing Sasuke's words, continues to run towards the potluck area. Fugaku and Itachi, who are now talking with Itachi's future academy teacher, now hears a crying Naruto coming towards them. Itachi, being the first to react, turns around and embraces Naruto in a hug. They called me a demon, and they told me to get away from the kids. I don't even know why. I didn't do anything, says Naruto, with tears running down his face. Fugaku, understanding what's going on, immediately excuses himself from the conversation and takes the three kids home. On their way home, Sasuke and Itachi both try to comfort Naruto, which makes him feel better, and he stops crying. Once they arrive home, Fugaku says he has some work to do and leaves. Naruto, who didn't get any answers, feels sad, but due to his childlike mind, immediately forgets the events after some words of comfort from his loving family. The Hokage Tower. Fugaku enters the Hokage Tower furious. Lord Fugaku, what brings your presence? Asks the Anbu guard. I'm here to speak with Lord Third about a serious matter, says Fugaku. I'm sorry, but Lord Third is in an important meeting, answered the Anbu. Hearing what he did not want to hear, Fugaku flared up his chakra. Lord Fugaku, are you trying to cause problems? Asked the Anbu, now with a kunai in hand. Let him in, said an old voice inside the Hokage's office. Just when Fugaku was about to enter, another Anbu member, or I should say, root member, blocked his path. What is the meaning of this? Asked Fugaku, now infuriated by being pushed around. You can go, said a cold voice from inside the office. Understood, said the root member. Fugaku, not wasting any time, opened the door and entered the office. Entering the room, Fugaku sees Danzo and the third Hokage sitting at the table. Lord Danzo, Lord Hokage, says Fugaku, bowing at them both. I'm here to ask about what is the meaning of telling the village about Naruto. We were just discussing about this, answered the third Hokage, looking towards Danzo with a stern look. I told the villagers. They deserve to know that where the Ninetales is, and that there may be a risk of an attack happening again. I did all this to better the village. Now that they know, they will be able to prepare for the disasters themselves, instead of relying on the village's money, replied Danzo with a calm but entitled look. But Naruto is being discriminated against. People are thinking he is the Ninetales reincarnate, shouts an angered Fugaku. Fear is good. Fear is what keeps us humans alive, you Uchiha, sneers Danzo. Enough! Now that things have already come to this, we can't do anything. Fugaku, keep Naruto inside the Uchiha compound and don't tell him the truth. Let him out only once he turns 6 and needs to enter the academy. I believe with Sasuke around, Naruto should be fine. After he enters the ninja academy, the students there will know the difference between a scroll and a kunai. Fugaku, you may leave now. I have other things I need to discuss with Lord Danzo, commands the third Hokage. I understand. I'll take my leave now, replies Fugaku as he exits the room. That wretched Uchiha leader. If it wasn't for him, I would have had the excuse to annihilate the Uchiha clan and take their eyes. Let's hope this Ninetales discrimination will entice the Uchihas to continue their coup d'etat, thinks Danzo, while Fugaku exits the room. A few minutes after Fugaku left, the third Hokage spoke again. Danzo, my old friend, I know you have been meeting with my exiled student, states the third Hokage. I don't know what you mean, Hiruzen, replies Danzo. What? How could he know? I made sure to cover up my tracks when I meet with Orochimaru, thinks Danzo. Don't act dumb. I know you know what I'm talking about. Only because you're an old friend, I'm letting you off with a warning. But if I see you do it again, you will be punished, orders the third Hokage. Yes, Lord Third, says Danzo, as he bows and leaves the room. This won't be the end, Danzo mutters quietly. The Uchiha compound. By the time Fugaku arrives, the sky has already dawned. After he opens the door, he sees Sasuke and Naruto playing together without a care in the world. I guess Lord Third was right. Maybe with Sasuke around, Naruto won't feel as discriminated against, thinks Fugaku. Seeing this playful sight, Fugaku sets out a sigh of relief and leaves the two kids to play. He then enters the kitchen to see dinner already prepared. You're home, Fugaku. I'll reheat dinner for you, says Mikoto. After about 15 minutes of waiting, the food was finally reheated on the table. Fugaku starts eating. So, what was so important that you had to miss dinner? Asks Mikoto. I'll tell you later in bed. This is not the appropriate place to talk, answers Fugaku in a serious tone. Knowing that the problem wasn't small, Mikoto left to do the dishes while Fugaku ate. Itachi, Itachi, train us, says Sasuke. Sorry, little brother. You and Naruto are still too young, replies Itachi. Sasuke, let's go. I have a plan to train, says Naruto, hiding a scroll behind his back. Okay, bye, big brother, says Sasuke as he follows Naruto upstairs. After arriving at their room, Naruto and Sasuke quickly close the door and turn on the lights. That diversion worked perfectly, congratulates Naruto. Yeah, now let's look what's in the scroll, says an excited Sasuke. Naruto then opens the small scroll that titles Basic Training Exercises. After reading the scroll over, Naruto discovered many bodyweight workouts and told Sasuke about them. Let's get started, says Sasuke. Yeah, believe it. We're gonna get so much stronger, yells Naruto. Shh, not so loud, says Sasuke. The two boys then stop making noise for the next 3 minutes, focusing on the sound of footsteps. Ah, thank God I didn't hear you, Naruto. You almost got us caught, complained Sasuke. Sorry, I was just caught in the moment, replies Naruto. It's alright, let's get started now, says Sasuke. For the rest of the night before bed, Naruto and Sasuke would continuously try different types of bodyweight exercises, making them all sweaty. After hearing Mikoto's warning for them to go to sleep, the two boys quickly rush in the shower and clean themselves before going to bed. Good night, Naruto, says Sasuke. Good night, Sasuke, says Naruto, as they both drift asleep in Mikoto and Fugaku's bedroom. After dinner, Fugaku went to do some paperwork before taking a shower and heading to bed. By the time he entered the bedroom, Mikoto was already in bed waiting for him. So, tell me what's going on now, asks Mikoto in a concerned voice. Danzo has told the villagers that Naruto holds the Nine Tails. Now all the villagers think Naruto is the Nine Tails reincarnate, answers Fugaku. He what? Gasps Mikoto. How could he? Why? Asks Mikoto. He said that the villagers deserved to know that the Nine Tails incident could happen again, so they would be prepared. But I doubt that sneaky bastard would do anything for the village, unless he greatly benefits from it, answers Fugaku. What should we do now? Asks Mikoto. I believe, first of all, we should keep Naruto and Sasuke in the Uchiha compound until they are both old enough to enter the academy. And second, to make sure that our clan doesn't cause any more trouble within the village. I have a bad feeling, answers Fugaku as he turns off the lights and heads to sleep. Mikoto, still astonished by the new information, thinks for a while before falling asleep as well. Bit more than 2 years later. Today is Naruto and Sasuke's 5th birthday. During the past 2 years, they both have never left the Uchiha compound under the order of their parents. Every night before bed, both Naruto and Sasuke would spend 2 to 3 hours doing different bodyweight exercises. Now, they were extremely fit for their age. They had enough strength to match people who were 7 years old. Whee! Yells the two boys as they run down the stairs heading to Mikoto and Fugaku's room. Wake up! Wake up! Shouts Naruto and Sasuke while nudging their parents awake. What's the matter, kids? Asks of tired Fugaku due to all the paperwork Fugaku did the previous night. Today is our 5th birthday, and you promised to train us when we turn 5, answers Naruto in an excitement. Yeah, what are you going to teach us? Is it ninjutsu? Is it genjutsu? Or how to awaken our clan dojutsu? Asks Sasuke. Oh yeah, answers Fugaku, remembering his promise to his 2 sons. After realizing his 2 sons were asking for him to train, Fugaku immediately felt invigorated and sat up. Since you kids want to train so bad, meet me at the Uchiha training ground in 20 minutes, and don't be late, says Fugaku as he gets out of bed. Naruto and Sasuke, both extremely excited, sprints upstairs to get themselves ready. They both put on their fitness clothing, t-shirts and shorts, then gather some snacks from the kitchen and left for the training ground. On their way, the two brothers chomped down on their snacks to fuel themselves for the incoming training. In about 10 minutes of non-stop running, they finally arrive. Oh my, we really need to work on our cardio. Just honing our muscles and strength isn't enough, says Naruto, panting like a senior. I totally agree. We should make a schedule once we get home. And maybe some strength and power training on even days and cardio and speed on odd days, replies Sasuke. Yeah, you're right. Having a schedule like that would be great. Hey, what do you know? We are 3 minutes early. Let's warm up, says Naruto. For the next 3 minutes, both Naruto and Sasuke do some basic warm-up techniques like jumping jacks and tuck jumps. Once the 3 minutes passed, they stopped and walked around the way area, waiting for Fugaku to arrive. Do you think Dad is going to be late? asks Naruto while walking around. Maybe he might have encountered an Uchiha member in need. I mean, he is the Uchiha clan chief. We should just wait, replies Sasuke. After about 1 to 2 minutes of extra waiting, an old lady arrives. Hey, you boys. I see you're both early, says the unfamiliar elder. Hey, Gramps, have you seen Uchiha Fugaku? We have been waiting for him, asks Naruto. Oh, yes, I have seen him. He will be here right now, answers the elderly woman with a wicked smile. In a puff of smoke, the elderly woman's form transformed into a well-built familiar man, the one and only Uchiha Fugaku. What? Yelled both Naruto and Sasuke. How did you do that? Asks Sasuke. Please tell me that's what you're going to teach us, begs Naruto. Nope, this isn't a jutsu for me to teach. This is something you're going to learn at the academy, so I will be teaching you this, says Fugaku as he starts forming hand signs. Fire style, fireball jutsu, says Fugaku as a torrent of fire comes out of his mouth. Whoa, says both Naruto and Sasuke with their jaws hitting the ground. That's so cool! I'll be able to destroy anyone with a move like that, screams Naruto. I know, right? That thing's so powerful, adds Sasuke. Whoa, slow down with the comments. What I just showed you is only the most basic fire style jutsu. And also, any form of ninjutsu for you kids right now is out of your league. Today, I will only explain to you the uses of chakra and chakra natures, says Fugaku. Aww, when will we be able to use that? Complains Naruto. I would say if you both are very talented by the end of the year, answers Fugaku. How long did Big Brother Itachi take? Asks Sasuke. Itachi mastered the jutsu on his first try, but I want to take a different approach with you two. Before you kids learn the jutsu, I want to teach you about chakra control and the different uses of chakra, answered Fugaku. Trusting that their father would want the best for them, Naruto and Sasuke complied with their father's orders and listened carefully. After teaching Naruto and Sasuke about chakra and the importance of chakra control, Fugaku decides to test them on their respective chakra natures. Naruto's piece of paper, after infusing with chakra, split in half and started burning, signifying he has chakra affiliated with fire and wind. Sasuke's piece of paper crumpled, then burned, meaning he has lightning and fire chakra natures. Naruto, it seems that you have an affiliation with fire and wind, whereas Sasuke has affiliation with fire and lightning. That is something very impressive, especially at your age. Congratulates Fugaku. Yeah, I knew I was awesome. Believe it, yells Naruto. You know, Naruto, I'm just as good as you, says Sasuke with a prideful smirk. Okay, now that both you kids know about your respective chakra natures and the basic principles of chakra, I will end today's lesson with a chakra control technique. This chakra control technique is called the leaf concentration technique. As you already know, chakra is created by fusing spiritual energy with your physical energy. And since you kids have already been doing physical exercises, your physical energy is already on point. Now, all you need to do is work on your spiritual energy, and this is done with this exercise. What you do is you place a leaf atop your forehead and try to focus and not move so the leaf does not fall off. This will greatly improve your focus and in turn will help you advance your spiritual energy. Remember to practice at home. I will check up on both of your progress in a week's time. By then, I expect both of you to be able to have the leaf on your forehead for 10 minutes straight. Is that understood? Asked Fugaku. Yes, father, replies both Naruto and Sasuke. Good. I'll be heading back now. You kids may stay here for as long as you want to practice. See you at home, Fugaku says as he leaves the area. Excited and full of energy, Naruto and Sasuke immediately start their training. From early 8 a.m. to late 2 p.m., our protagonists train non-stop, sitting in one position with a leaf on their heads. Grrr, Naruto's stomach rumbles. Hey Sasuke, I'm getting hungry and I can't focus well. What about you? Asks Naruto. Me too, I'm feeling a bit hungry as well. Let's head home, replies Sasuke. After hearing this, Naruto immediately jumps up and starts running home. Race you back, says Naruto as he is in a full sprint. You cheater, yells Sasuke as he also starts heading back. At home. After about 10 minutes of running, Naruto and Sasuke finally arrive home. The two kids then quickly enter the kitchen in search for the leftovers from lunch, which they missed. During their way home, Naruto and Sasuke also decided that they should finish and replenishing their energy ASAP so they could resume with their training. Looking through the fridge, the two boys found Mikoto's signature dish, the Uchiha ramen. With drool dripping from their mouths, they quickly reheat the pan of ramen and split it between themselves. After a delicious and rejuvenating meal, Naruto and Sasuke decide to head back to the training ground and continue their leaf concentration training. Since they just finished eating and were on a full stomach, Naruto and Sasuke walk their way to the training ground while chatting. "So Sasuke, let's finalize our training schedule right now," suggests Naruto. "Sure," replies Sasuke. "I think we should do strength training on Mondays and Thursdays, cardio and agility on Tuesdays and Fridays, and chakra training on Wednesdays and Saturdays. We will leave Sundays for rest and recuperation," says Sasuke. "That sounds like a great plan. We will become powerhouses in no time," celebrates Naruto. Naruto and Sasuke then talk about different training exercises they could do, and discuss their future accomplishments. Naruto and Sasuke both say they want to become the most powerful ninja and the most respected one. In about 20 minutes, our boys once again arrive at the training grounds. For the next 4 hours, from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., Naruto and Sasuke continuously train their spiritual energy until they both could fully keep the leaf atop their heads for 10 minutes. Proud of their quick accomplishment, the two boys decide to head home once again to end the day. On their way home, they meet Itachi walking and smiling with another guy. "Big brother!" greets the two children as both of them approach Itachi. Once Naruto and Sasuke reach Itachi, they both embrace Itachi in a big hug. "Heh, your younger brothers are pretty cute," says Shisui. "Who are you calling cute? I'm going to become the strongest ninja along with Sasuke," says Naruto in a grumpy tone. "Yeah, me and Naruto are going to become the strongest there is," adds Sasuke. "Naruto, Sasuke, let me introduce you to him. This person's name is Shisui Uchiha, and he is said to be the Uchiha with the greatest potential," says Itachi. "What? No, Big Brother is the best. No way another Uchiha is better than Big Brother. Big Brother Itachi, you must beat him up," examines Sasuke. "Yeah, Big Brother is the best," adds Naruto. Shisui is now in an awkward situation. Both brothers of Itachi are giving him an awful glare and seems to be very angry that he is stronger than Itachi. "Naruto, Sasuke, that is no way to treat someone like Shisui. He is an Uchiha prodigy, but he is also a great friend of mine as well as a teacher," says Itachi with a bit of anger in his voice. Naruto and Sasuke, who have never before seen Itachi show aggression, decided to back off from the subject. Both of them then let go of Itachi's hand and backed off with their eyes dripping some tears. Seeing what happened, Itachi immediately feels bad and tries to think of a way to calm his two brothers down, until Shisui cuts in. "Hey, didn't you kids say you wanted to become the strongest ninja? How about me and Itachi teach you guys some cool techniques?" asks Shisui in a happy tone. Immediately, the frowns on Naruto and Sasuke's face turn into a smile. "Really?" asks Naruto and Sasuke in an extremely excited tone. "Yeah, really. Tomorrow morning, Itachi and I will bring you two together to train and teach you both something really cool," answered Shisui with a smile. "Awesome!" screams both Naruto and Sasuke as they quickly go back to their rooms, readying themselves for tomorrow. "You're really good with kids," says Itachi. "Even better than me, and they're my brothers," Itachi adds. "Well, with age comes experience. I guess this is it for today. See you tomorrow at the training ground then," says Shisui as he leaves for home himself. And guys, this is where I'm going to end What If Naruto Was an Uchiha Part 5. If you liked my content, remember to like and subscribe and share my video with your friends so they may experience the story as well. And this is the end. So until next time, see ya!